tala makambo kango oyo tala biloko Tshisekedi asaleli biso bolo mama Tshisekedi wana tala biloko tala basoda gouvernement bana batu ndenge tokembao tala Bukavu tokimi lisusu tala basoda.
Je n'ai absolument pas l'impression que l'opposition qui a pris les armes, qui a fomenté avec le Rwanda ce coup contre la République est dans son bon droit. D'ailleurs, la preuve, c'est que les vrais commanditaires se cachent. Et le vrai commanditaire de cette opposition, c'est mon prédécesseur, c'est Joseph Kabila. Mais il ne l'avoue pas, il n'assume pas ses actions. Voilà.
Bien, merci. Je crois que la réponse à cette question revient sur la première question que vous avez posée au président Mahama. En fait, c'est celle du rôle de l'ONU. Si aujourd'hui mon pays a été attaqué de manière ostentatoire et que ça n'est pratiquement pas ému grand monde, ça veut dire que le droit international est totalement remis en cause. Comment se fait-il qu'un pays, l'intégrité d'un pays puisse être violée comme ça, ses habitants être massacrés?
How come integrity of a country has been attacked, that people is being massacred without another country being held accountable for that? And I think that puts the role of the United Nations into question, because it, I think, reacts in two speeds, in a way, in two ways, whether it is a weak country, a less privileged country or not. And I think that very much puts multilateralism into question. But coming back to your question, I think the entire multilateral system has to be rethought to make sure that a mission like the MONUSCO mission, usually we are talking about UN missions, that they have more ways to act, and that they can actually protect people on site, and that they can actually make sure that international law and humanitarian law is respected. And I think as long as we've not solved this question of multilateralism, as long as it's not really been made clear what role international organizations such as the United Nations play, the international law is going to be disrespected by different parties. And this is a conflict that has been going on for over 20 years in the DRC. The mission has been here for many, many years as well, with the task of providing stability and protecting the people. Today, over 7 million people have been displaced in the DRC, internally displaced, and that is also due to the most recent actions taken by Rwanda. Rwanda has repeately provoked such situations for many years, and there have not been any countermeasures taken, no measures taken to ascertain the territorial integrity of the DRC. And that, of course, leads to reactions, and other countries might use that as a role model. It's a precedent that is created. Now, of course, it's a complex issue. The entire conflict itself is very complex, but I think we quickly have to tackle these issues, because in particular on our continent, on the African continent, this can set a precedent.
Thank you.
Déjà par rapport à la première question,
first,
vous devez savoir
on
que
your
ce n'est
first
pas
question,
une question d'ego, une
it's not really about ego,
ou d'arrogance.
it's not about arrogance either.
De parler
when we say that we do not want to talk to the M23,
d'abord, la première raison, c'est parce
the first
que
reason
M23
is that
a massacré
M23 massacred people.
A bombardé des camps.
It bombed camps.
De déplacés où il y avait des femmes.
It affected displaced people
Ils ont été massacrés.
Women and children were massacred, and therefore, for us, this is a terrorist group, and we do not want to negotiate or talk with terrorists. The second reason is that we have the Nairobi process
règle la question des groupes armés.
To settle the issue of armed groups.
Et donc, le M23 étant un groupe armé, il est logé à la même enseigne que tous les autres groupes armés évoluant en République démocratique
similarly to other armed groups in the DRC,
donc il doit rentrer.
And therefore,
la troisième raison, c'est parce que le M23 est un mouvement
M23
vide de...
And Rwanda has never attacked the Congo and will never do so. What we have done is to ensure that nothing can cross from Congo and jeopardize our security. I thank you very much.